next guest is the host of the podcast I'm Not Crazy, available on YouTube, making her Tonight Show debut. Please welcome the very funny Brandy Denise.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, New York. Yes. Thank you. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am tired. I am tired of being a strong, independent woman. Okay? Independent is a fancy word for single. Ladies, they tricked us. Okay? But you know, I've done well for myself. I just paid off my car. Just paid my car off. I got a nice apartment, because what is a house? What's a house? Okay, I have an 85-inch screen TV. Yeah. Sitting on my floor. Because I can't mount it, because where is my husband? Everything in my apartment is on the floor. My curtains are on the floor. My microwave is on the floor. My ceiling fan is on the floor. Okay, my girlfriends come over and she's like, I'm hot. I'm like, get the spinning. Teamwork make the fan work. Let's go, Allie, spin. But you know what? I have a lot of supportive girlfriends. That's my consolation prize for being single. My girlfriend Keisha came over to help me hang up some shelves. And she showed up with a hammer. And I was excited. I said, okay, you might know what you're doing. But it was pink. And it was bedazzled, and it was plastic. And I said, Keisha, this is not Fisher-Price furniture. What are we doing, girl? So I ended up getting on TaskRabbit. For those of you who do not know, TaskRabbit is an app that you can use to download people to come to your house and help you with your handiwork. Me, I like to use it for dating. Because listen, if you got a strong back and a hammer, we could probably work something out. I'm just on there swiping, like, who do I want in my house for 8 hours mounting things? Me included. I come with the TV, okay? Every time he drill a hole, I'm like, ooh, Miguel. His name is Jeff, and he's British. And he told me, he said, Brandon, you can't keep calling my phone after midnight or got a family. And I said, I don't care, Jeff. I got portraits and they need to be nailed, okay? But no, I know that dating's hard. I know a lot of great men, have so many great men in my life, and they are successful, charismatic, and they are stuck in the friend zone because they should be taller. You hear what I'm saying? They should really be taller. They need to grow up. They need to grow up. They always like, help me. I'm like, you gotta grow, baby. You gotta grow. Personality does not equal inches. But if you think about it, the dating standards are so much harder for men now. 100 years ago, you didn't have to have all of these things that men have to have. 100 years ago, all you had to have was a cow. That's it. That's all you had to have was a cow. It was like, Daddy, he got a cow. Your daddy said, go ahead. And you go off, and you get married, and you got a house, and nobody could read, and it's great. But now it's harder. I was actually watching a study on a popular news channel. I was watching Instagram news. So I was watching Instagram news, and there was a doctor on there, and he said, I know he was a doctor because he said, I'm a doctor, okay? And it's the internet. Why would he lie to me, right? So he said that men are the unhappiest that they've ever been in the history of ever because the dating standards are so hard. They can't find love and compatibility. And forever, like, the history of ever is actually a real measurement of time, okay? That's all the evers put together, okay? That's forever, ever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. I believe the great philosopher Outcast said that. That's how many evers it is. That's how angry the men are because women are all going after the same men. We want men that are emotionally stable. We want men that have money. We want men with all their teeth. And so it's hard for some of these men. The men who don't have these things, they are going down bad. They are fighting for their lives. They are down at the bottom like, I just want women. I just want women. And they are fighting for their lives. and they are going out and they are buying podcast equipment. Thank you, guys.
Brandy Denise! Her podcast, I'm Not Crazy, is available on YouTube. We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, hey.